Welcome to our deep dive into one of the most critical yet often overlooked issues of our time, the growing difficulty in finding clean, potable water. As urbanization sprawls, industries expand, and climates change, communities around the globe face an alarming scarcity of drinkable water. From rural villages to bustling metropolises, the quest for clean water is a daily struggle for millions. Many people may not realize that water systems are under duress. Aging infrastructure and pollution contribute to the contamination of our precious water sources. For those in developing nations, the journey to fetch clean water is not just a task but a daily ordeal that impedes education, work, and health. Even in the world's wealthiest countries, natural disasters like hurricanes and wildfires can lead to temporary but severe interruptions in water supply. The global population is expected to reach 9.7 billion by 2050, putting even further stress on our already depleted water resources. Climate change exacerbates these issues, causing more frequent and severe droughts in some areas and flooding in others, further contaminating water supplies. Water pollution from heavy metals, pharmaceuticals, and agricultural runoff make clean water an increasingly rare commodity. Industries that use large amounts of water, such as agriculture and textiles, contribute significantly to the depletion and pollution of glacial and groundwater sources. Moreover, bureaucratic challenges and economic disparities create a barrier to the implementation of effective water management policies and technologies. The quality of potable water also varies greatly between urban and rural regions, with rural areas often having fewer resources to treat and distribute clean water. The issue of water scarcity is intricately tied to food security, as inadequate water for agriculture can lead to crop failures and food shortages. Globally, over 2 billion people live in countries experiencing high water stress, and by 2025, more than half of the world's population will be facing water shortages. The crisis has far-reaching impacts on health, as contaminated water sources can lead to waterborne diseases, which are a leading cause of mortality. But how can we move from problem to resolution? This middle part seeks to unravel that question by looking at the pathways already being explored. Many scientists and engineers are working on innovative solutions like desalination, which turns seawater into drinkable water, but the process is often energy-intensive and expensive. Water recycling and reuse systems show promise, especially in urban settings, where gray water can be treated and repurposed for irrigation and industrial use. Technological advancements, such as smart water grids and IoT sensors, can help monitor and manage water resources more efficiently. Community-led initiatives in rainwater harvesting and watershed management are empowering local populations to take control of their water futures. In many areas, education programs are helping people understand how to conserve water and protect their local waterways from pollution. International organizations and NGOs are stepping in to provide funding and technical support for areas most affected by water scarcity. Public policies are shifting toward more sustainable water use practices and stricter pollution controls, aiming for long-term solutions. Recognition of water as a fundamental human right is gaining traction, pushing governments to prioritize equal access for all citizens. Some cities are adopting green infrastructure, like permeable pavements and green roofs, to better manage stormwater and reduce flooding. Agricultural practices are being redesigned to be more water efficient, using techniques like drip irrigation and drought-resistant crops. Countries predisposed to drought conditions are focusing on groundwater management to ensure these hidden reserves are not depleted. There is a rising movement advocating for the protection of natural water bodies, like rivers and lakes, as sacred spaces that need to be preserved. Small-scale projects using natural filtration systems, like constructed wetlands, are proving effective in improving water quality at a community level. Finally, some people are looking beyond the physical and turning to spiritual practices to heal and protect Earth's waters through prayer, meditation, and ritual. This esoteric solution taps into an ancient respect for water, seeing it as not just a resource but a vital essence connected to life itself. Many indigenous cultures have long held traditions of water rituals aimed at maintaining harmony between people and water spirits. Mindful practices such as gratitude affirmations can shift our collective consciousness, encouraging us to treat water with the reverence it deserves. There are contemporary movements that advocate for the legal personhood of rivers, recognizing them as living entities with rights to be defended. Meditative practices aimed at connecting with water can cultivate a deep sense of stewardship and responsibility. Some people are incorporating water blessings into their daily routines as a way to send positive energy toward worldwide water bodies. The practice of geomancy, which involves divining water sources and understanding the Earth's energies, is also gaining renewed interest. Holistic approaches often intertwine modern science with ancient wisdom, marrying technology with traditional practices to improve water quality. Feng Shui experts recommend settings that create water flow in homes and workplaces to symbolize prosperity and wellness. Water therapy, using natural bodies of water or hydrotherapy practices, can promote physical and emotional healing, deepening our connection to water. Some communities are hosting water ceremonies, where people gather to honor and bless their local water sources through music, prayer, and offerings. These spiritual solutions can be a call to action, reminding us that water is sacred and should be treated as such. By blending scientific approaches with esoteric wisdom, we can create a sustainable future where access to potable water is a universal reality. It is through both innovative water management and a shift in consciousness that we can hope to overcome this silent crisis. Let us all become water protectors, recognizing the flow of life that water brings and cherishing it for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Together, we can make a difference in the global quest for clean, potable water.